3-win season and reloaded for their first round in Oklahoma. And in the midcourt jump circle, Jalen McDaniel, senior from Kansas City, and the tap is won by the Lions. Brett McDaniel Bass with the deep entry pass, double team from Godwin and Goodine, and it rims off into the lap. And you got the transfers in. Kobe Elvis, Bryce Goodine, and Duke Miles. Shot clock's going to expire on the Sooner. Attack mode. Elvis will turn down the three, and the ball stolen from him. Back the other way, Markeith Browning, the third, glides in for the deuce, and Lindenwood hits the board first. Godwin gives Miles a little run screen. This is Elvis. Around the perimeter, Goodine launches strong. Rebound, Jalen Moore.
One guard back from the season prior. Goodine, though, get used to him letting him fly. He made 77 of those bad boys last year, Chad.
Yeah, they don't mind him doing that.
He can tee him up.
Stitches in his chin, but he was cleared and good to go here in the opener. This is Miles, skip past Jalen Moore. He'll shoot that, and that's why he can hit that.
No joke, right? Look for that number 25 to go up a little bit. I would guarantee this season.
5-2 and a traveling violation there against McDaniel trying to work. Shot clock under 10.
Sooners really working this ball. They've got it to the third side on almost every possession.
Beautiful extra step there by Miles to cash it in.
I like to say it looked like he fell out of the ceiling, Chad.
He's got an early start of 7 points. Beautiful double clutch there for Markeith Browning. Trell squared up like he was going to fire that. He's guarded tightly by Glenn Taylor Jr. That's in there. It's just rimmed in for Jordan Wilder.
What he's going to need to compete in the Ohio Valley.
He said for the first time we weren't just grabbing players out of the portal. We got pieces and are filling in the spots. We to tie or retake the lead. They led 2-0. Johnson steps back, decides not to fire. Browning will pull the trigger way off, but it was fortunate because it bounded right to
All found the young freshman. Those are the plays. As a freshman, you have to box out right there.
Shaken free inside. Wegge converts it. Fears found him, and a three-point opportunity. Pass, and Fears steals it. Behind the back. Fears, the kick out three ball. Elvis. And a running right ahead for Fears.
Chad, that possession prior, you know the most impressive thing that Fears, just let that ride.
Goodine, his third
position, pitched it over to Kobe Elvis. Kobe missed a three, but simple is good, especially as a freshman. That was a really good play by the young Fears. And you see why now. I mean, he doesn't stop. He's all gas, no brakes.
You spend any time at Hannibal LaGrange ever, Pooh? Goodine rinsed another. Browning step in three, no. Fears grabs the miss, 2-on-1 with Miles. He'll attack himself. The freshman lays it up and in. Sooners by 9. Largest lead for either team. We approach the 11-minute mark in the opening half. A lot of physicality. Nathan Johnson Jr. is off balance.
Captain Obvious statement of the night right there.
Futrell pull up 2-point try. Tough shot. Jalen Moore way up high to grab the miss.
You can see it. I mean, they're digging in right now, holding 31%. And a lot of activity.
Little contact. Ruffin takes it.
Communication allowed him an angle, and he's so big he can get down there and make a play. Nixa,
Missouri product. Kobe Elvis trying to pull his way to the basket. Step back three, way off. And out of bounds it goes. Elvis is out.
Programs, and even a guy like Duke Miles, he won 20-plus games at High Point.
Browning. Godwin has another.
You know, egregious thing of all times, but unnecessary is definitely the word of the night.
Goodine, they run him off the three-point line, so he'll take a guarded two and drill that. 15-point Sooner lead with 8 minutes left, opening half. Booknight said, why not? Missed it in the retrieval there by Glenn.
That time, took it with a right-hand straight-line drive.
Tough shot for Fears. I think he was behind the glass when he shot that.
Not sure the baseline out of bounds, and the Sooners did a great job, and Wegge looking like a human eraser.
Fears transitioning. Goodine left wide open. He knows how to drill that. Got a Reggie Bass, guy that Kyle Gerdeman says he just gets our pace, although the pace was throw it to the other team, and Wegge the benefit.
Right now, Mo Wegge is being just an energizer bunny type player, and that time he got a little extra energy going there.
College hoops. Goodine lines up another. Just missed. There's Sam Godwin, the retrieval. Fears. That one also in and out.
$1 million move with a 10-cent finish, Chad.
And a foul off the ball. I think they're going to get Glenn Taylor Jr. for this one. Point lead for Oklahoma. The largest lead has been 23. Sooners have shot 50%. They've made 5 threes in the opening half. And Lindenwood shooting just 20. Either team in the bonus with under 5 to play in the half. Marquise Browning slashes and scores.
Straight line drive with the left hand for Gear.
And lots of extra shots.
He's not scared now. He is not scared to let it fly.
I like it. Jalen Moore had that poked away. It'll be a reach in play. Opening half. Sooners by 19 here in the season opener. Bass trying to blow past. Couldn't shake Miles. And he just dropped. 10 to shoot. Taylor Jr. into Godwin. Bangs his way in. But only 10 to shoot here. Shot clock never reset for Lindenwood. Beautiful split of the double team that time. Bass. And he's pounding off the mark. McDaniel back up.
That is what McDaniel does. He's a Energizer bunny that is all over that glass.
But some difference makers on the offensive end for Lindenwood recently to get him back in. Over the top. Godwin with the left hand. Mid post here. Jadis Jones. Good extra pass. Bass for 3. And Godwin a good set.
It allows you to catch it, spray it to the upper side, other side, just like we saw Jalen McDaniel do. You're either going to get a leg.
Fierce able to knock home both free throws. He's got 6 points. Former 4-star guy, and here he is guarding Jones. Guarded 3 that's in and out for Futrell. Works it around a bit more. Under a minute left in the opening half. Oklahoma once led by 23. Fears no. Godwin trying to toss that one off of Mc.
Yes, I mean, you're right. I mean, you see it every blue moon in college, but usually that's an NBA thing.
Bass hits the front end of the 1-and-1.
I think Goodine will have a little bit of that when that ball, the orange, touches his hand. And there's the 2-for-1.
So Fears will get Oklahoma. Fears has had a good first half. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. So 2-for-1. We talk about that. It's an NBA thing.
You want to probably get the shot up right around 40-ish, so you give yourself a chance. But that time, Fears was so quick.
Taylor, a 3. Air ball underneath. Scramble for it. That'll do it for the open. Miles curls around. Here's Moore. Shot clock plays down to 10. Elvis strong on that one. And out of bounds it goes. 3. Lindenwood now 2 of 15 from 3-point range tonight. Miles launches. That's good. A high arcer. Lays one way up over the top and down.
High and soft off that glass gives you a chance.
Oh,
Chad.
it works. It can work. So Goodine battling an 8, took it away. He and Miles with the double team. Here's Fears. Hesitation, shovel it underneath. Jalen Moore, little contact.
Yes, it was, Chad.
So Moore missed the first. Second one drops. And the Sooners have hit 50. Fears pitches in for Godwin. And his pass stolen. Trying to get it to Jalen Moore. Taken by Jones. He'll gallop the other way for the 2 at all the things that you do, right?
That is exactly it. And so many times I said it in the pregame. Guys get caught up listening to outside board clock right here, though. We haven't said that very many times. Sooners in that trap, in that dead area, that short corner.
Good step through. The follow by Waters. This is Jacob Fredson Cole and tipped out of bounds as Colin Ruffin got a hand on it for Lindenwood. 10 to shoot here. Fears for 3.
Offensive rebound for OU off of activity by Waggy.
Fears had his pocket picked briefly by Ruffin. A 3 is down for Duke Miles. Colin Ruffin found a little bit of room. Johnson kick out 3. It's down. Nathan Johnson, 2 names last year after transferring from Coffeyville Community College. Fears whips it down low. Beautiful reverse, but short by Fredson Cole. And Waxing. We'll see. Bobbing and weaving Elvis. Kick out 3 for Miles. That's down as well.
Miles finding his groove, finding his range, getting into that 1-2 step.
Little nice jump hook inside. As Wilde found.
So he better be dialed and tuned in watching tonight.
Backdoor cut. Taylor Lapo for Oklahoma. Nice find underneath. Taylor Jr. again. Elvis a good feed in Oklahoma. Taylor run off the 3-point line. Good passing, even better deep. Here come the Sooners. It's a little more freewheeling game right now, Pooh.
It really is.
Elvis off.
Don't be cruel, right?
Bouknight on the miss. Look at Taylor in attack mode, and he's bumped and fouled. Johnson got the block up high. The foul came down low. Glenn Taylor Jr. is a guy the Sooners got a little bit to finish it. Taken away by Markeith Browning. Browning lost. Lindenwood picked 9th out of the 11-team Ohio Valley Conference as Sam Godwin shakes free and scores another. Plows his way in. Jadis Jones trying to back down Jalen Moore, and he does drop.
What that looks like.
Taylor, hesitation, banging his way in, and a held ball. Utrell finds the baseline and kisses that one off the window and in. And Fears out there. Here's Fears stripped. And a hand in.
Fears has great speed, but that time he went from slow to boom, extra gear, and that is, some guys lose their mind, some guys dial in. He's dialed in.
Sam Godwin will make a trip to the foul line. They'll ring that one up and mark.
Well, and it goes hand in hand with what Porter said. He said he's one of the most improved guys on the team. Right there is Ruffin drives it in. Coach Mosley wanted the Sooners to have about 40% of their field goal attempts beat from behind the arc, as we see this.
Jalen Moore now 20 points on the night. His career high is 23, so he's approaching that. Still a lot of time to go.
He's flirting with it.
Fears. Jalen Moore is kind of trapped under the bucket. Here's Fears. He'll flip it out. And that three is rinsed home by Duke Miles, who's having a
in the game, and we're witnessing it tonight. And these guys are shooting it with much confidence, Chad.
Miles launches off the mark this time. There's Moore back up to get it. And this three ball by Taylor is no good. Utrell stripped. Fears and Glenn Taylor Jr. And there's Fears wide open, lays it in.
This in defense, there's an old saying, Chad. You have to stop the ball. The ball scores.
That it does. Long time without a stoppage here. Bowling his way in goes Browning, but he lost it. Hit ahead. Jalen Moore, highlight reel time.
Keep him advancing. You know, there's going to be some knocks. There's going to be some of those days where, you know, he's a freshman, but freshman play, right?
Markeith Browning. Tate Forsyth back in. Fears cashes in his first three.
Layup, you know, throwing it into the post, bounce pass for the post.
Taylor steps in. Godwin flushes it. Oklahoma State and Oklahoma, they're going to play at the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City December 14th. And the Jumpman invitation.
Chad, that is, I don't know if I'd call it murderer's row, but it isn't far from it.
Three ball down. Results around the SEC tonight. Vanderbilt, Tennessee, Kentucky, Georgia, Mississippi State win. And a three ball storming there.
Start the year with a court storming.
Got Texas and Ohio State playing a little bit later on out in Las Vegas. Luke Northweather is also out there. And there's a turnover. Galloping the other way is Jalen Bouknight to the window. There's Lovelace. Let it fly, young man.
He wasn't bashful.
He was not. Nearly that. Sooners in the win column to debut the 20s out of the Ohio Valley Conference. Of all the numbers that are going to stand out, Pooh, as it turns out, maybe that